It was a quiet afternoon in my Upper West Side apartment, the kind where the city noise fades into a low hum, and the sunlight paints everything gold. I'd always loved the city, even after Robert passed. The distant sirens, the murmur of life outside. It was a strange kind of comfort. My nephew Michael was staying with me, a good kid, helping with the place, keeping me company. But he had his own life. Lately, he'd been bringing his friend Ryan over, said he was good with repairs. Ryan was strong, young, maybe 22, polite, always offering to help, groceries, fixing things. Good company, both of them, but there was something about Ryan. His quiet way, the easy smile he gave me, it stirred something I hadn't felt in years. Loneliness, maybe, or something else. Today, Michael was out, errands, and Ryan stayed to tackle the storage room. Peaceful afternoon, but under it, a strange anticipation. Sitting in the living room, the soft creak of the storage room door caught my attention. Ryan was up there, sorting through boxes, working in the afternoon heat. Footsteps light, steady. Years since I'd gone through those memories. Grateful for the help, though I hadn't expected this effect. I stood, smoothed my dress, went to the window looking over the street. The city stretched out, glittering under the sun, calming, yet inside a restlessness, not unfamiliar, desire. Not for anyone, just reminder I was alive, still capable of feeling. Ryan was kind, helpful, shy smile, eyes never quite meeting mine for long. But in those moments I saw something. Curiosity, admiration, imagination. What was he thinking about me? A woman my age. I should know better, but the idea of him looking at me like that made my heart race. Dismissed it, shook my head, turned back, lingered. Ryan came down, shirt dusty, sweat from the heat, smiled, wiped his forehead. That should do it for now, Mrs. Thompson. Anything else? Voice smooth, casual, but his gaze flicked over me before settling on my face. Enough work for today, Ryan, I said, warmth spreading, not from the summer heat. You've done more than enough. Sit, have iced tea. Sure, sounds good. Kitchen table, tea already set out. He sat, I poured, hands trembling, handing him the glass. Fingers brushed mine. Small thing, shiver through me. Comfortable silence, sipping tea, air thick, unsaid things. Pulse quickened every time eyes met. Did he sense it? Tension, like a storm cloud. After a while, Ryan excused himself. Wash up. Watched him walk down the hall to the bathroom. Straight back, unhurried steps. Door clicked shut. Alone in the living room, mind racing. What was I doing? Entertaining ideas about him. So much younger. Guilt pang, drowned by surge of excitement. Restless bedroom. Door half open, sunlight streamed in, long shadows. Stepped inside, closed the door. Heart pounding. Anticipation. Sat on bed's edge, hands trembling, smoothing sheets. Room smaller, intimate. Thoughts wandered to Ryan. Strong hands, easy smile, the way he looked when he thought I wasn't watching. Fingers brushed dress, tracing curves. So long since I'd felt this way. Indulged these thoughts. Closed eyes, afternoon warmth, surrendered to the moment. Soft creak of the door. Heart leapt. Opened eyes, startled. Ryan in doorway. Eyes wide, shock, frozen, gazes locked. Tension thick. Should have said something, covered myself, anything. Didn't. Held his gaze. Breath short, shallow, waited for him to move. Long moment. Frozen, unsure, heart pounding, breath short bursts. Ryan, doorway, shock, confusion, rapid rise and fall of chest. Hesitated, leave, or stay. Raw gaze, curiosity, disbelief, something darker, primal, mind torn, shame, intimate moment, pull toward him. Never imagined this. Vulnerable, exposed, something awakened, fire lit deep inside, dormant years. Ignited, didn't want it out. Should have apologized, excused, break tension. Words wouldn't come. Stared, whirlwind emotions, embarrassment, fear, desire. Whispered words changed everything. Ryan, barely audible, pulled him from frozen stance, blinked. Expression softened, still unsure, body tense. I didn't mean to, he began, voice faltering. I didn't know you were... Stopped, face flushed, confusion, guilt. It's okay, I interrupted softly, surprised by calmness. You don't have to explain. Ryan looked at me, searching for understanding. Turmoil, uncertainty, not boy, not man, youth, adulthood. Impulse, wisdom. Didn't know which way. Should have let him go. pretend it never happened, didn't want him to leave. Tension simmered, boiled over, barrier broken, didn't want to rebuild. Ryan, wait. Voice steady, heart racing, paused, hand on doorframe half turned. Confusion, something mirrored desire. I hesitated what to say. Explain? Put emotions into words? Didn't understand myself, didn't want moment to end. You don't have to go. Brow furrowed, thought he might laugh. Absurdity. Didn't. Seriousness, deeper, more intense. Are you sure? Voice low, cautious, disbelief. Nodded, weight of decision. Knew what I was doing. Not foolish woman, fleeting fantasy. Understood gravity, understood hunger, years gnawing, not just physical, connection. Need to feel seen, desired again. Years proper, expected, forgot feeling, following heart, impulses. Yes, whispered breath. I want you to stay. Ryan stepped forward, eyes never leaving mine. Hesitation, internal struggle. Real? Truly meant it? Truth, wasn't sure myself, way I thought I should be. Knew if he walked out, something inside emptier than before. Slowly, testing waters, walked toward me. Measured steps, cautious, afraid of shattering fragile moment. Reached bed's edge, stopped. Gaze dropped. Floor, returned to mine. Mrs. Thompson, softly, reverently, shiver through me. Are you sure? Voice laced desire, concern, afraid crossing line, knew we already had. Ryan, please. Voice steadier, firmer, reached out, fingers brushed shirt, warmth of skin beneath. Don't call me that, just call me Eleanor. Looked at me, long moment, conflict in eyes. Something shifted, nodded, tension eased, decision made. Eleanor, he whispered, name on lips, balm to loneliness. Deep breath, hand lightly against chest. Rapid beat of his heart, mirroring mine. Charged silence. Moment suspended. Precipice of something neither understood. Slowly, guided unseen force, Ryan reached out, hand over mine. Tentative touch, hesitant. Fingers intertwined, spark, undeniable connection, building weeks, outlet found. Step closer, body inches from mine, heat radiating, breath caught. Other hand on shoulder, fingers brushed bare skin of collarbone. Light touch, tentative, jolt of electricity, knees weak. I've never began, voice trailing off, looked down, vulnerability, desire. I've never been in a situation like this before. Smiled softly, hand tightened against chest. Neither have I, whispered back, brushing hair from forehead. But that doesn't mean we can't figure it out together. Moment. Said nothing. Gaze searching. Trying to make sense of what was happening, then, without word, leaned in, lips brushed cheek, lightest kiss. Simple gesture, small, hesitant intimacy, flood of warmth through body. Closed eyes, leaned into him, embraced moment. Tension melting away, softer, tender. Hand slid up arm, fingers tracing shoulder, nape of neck. Gentle touch, reverent, unspoken question in movements. Still waiting for me to pull away, change mind. Didn't. Tilted head slightly, invited him to continue. Next step. Did. Lips moved to neck, soft lingering kisses against skin. Wave of heat through me. Room smaller, intimate, world outside ceased to exist. Just us, lost in unexpected connection. First time in years, felt truly alive. Ryan's kisses light. Tentative, afraid hurting me, overstepping boundary, neither knew how navigate. Breath on skin, warm, soft, small waves of sensation. Lips brushed neck. Deep, undeniable longing stirred within me, first time in years. Crossed threshold, no turning back. Air shifted, boundaries dissolved. No longer Eleanor, friend's aunt. No longer Ryan, quiet boy, helped chores. Something else now. Complicated, intimate, scared me, thrilled me, unexpectedly. Soft sigh as lips moved lower, hands gently guiding me back onto bed. Paused, looked down, uncertainty. Still struggling with idea, grappling with situation weight. Something else in gaze. Raw, vulnerable, mirrored emotions I carried. Leaned in again, this time, hands to shoulders. Tension in muscles, hesitation in movements. Pulled him closer, tension eased. Body relaxed against mine. Full weight of him, solid, real, physical presence grounded me. Movement slow, cautious. Afraid rushing into something unsure could handle. Each touch, caress, walls between us crumbled. Discovering each other transcended age, experience, expectation, not just physical, connection. Filling empty spaces, both carried. Guiding hands encouraged him to explore curves, contours of body, tenderness, heart race. Careful touch, reverent, discovering something precious, never expected. Trembling in fingers, unsteadiness in breath. Moved together, nervousness faded, deeper, assured. Gentleness, way we moved, not rushed, frantic, hurried, slow, deliberate. Savoring every moment, every touch. Heat of skin against mine, body molded perfectly against own. First time in years, truly desired, not younger, attraction-based appearances, fleeting desires, profound, meaningful. Ryan saw me, not just woman, person. Someone still had much to offer, even after years. Explored each other, thought how different from any relationship ever had. No pretense, expectations. Just us. Moment. Sharing something neither anticipated. Intimacy deepened, connection deepened. Not just void, desire. Rediscovering closeness, vulnerability, letting down walls built up so long. Ryan's touch grew bolder as minutes passed. Responded in ways hadn't in years. Freedom, exhilarating rediscovery made me feel alive, way hadn't since youth. Forgotten what it was like to be touched like this. Seen, wanted. Way Ryan looked at me, awe, tenderness made me feel new, capable, inspiring desire, passion again. Point, Ryan paused, breath short, ragged bursts, looked down, eyes wonder, disbelief. Are you okay? Asked softly, whisper. Smiled up, heart-swelling warmth, concern in voice. More than okay, whispered back, brushed hair from forehead. Haven't felt this alive in years. Expression softened. Moment. Just looked at each other. Intimacy of moment. No need words. Everything needed to say in way touched. Held each other. Continued to explore each other. Connection grew stronger, deeper. As we lay there together, weight of moment settled over us. Heavy, comforting. Sun dipped below horizon. Room bathed soft golden twilight. Sound of sirens outside window, only thing broke silence. Ryan's breathing slow, steady, chest rising, falling, time with mine. Arm draped loosely across waist, fingers brushing skin, comforting, intimate. Closed eyes, quiet of moment washed over me. First time in years truly at peace. Beneath peace, something else, complex, difficult to define. Weight of what happened between us. Significance connection shared. Not just physical act, though part of it. Something deeper, stirred emotions, desires, hadn't realized still had. Turned head slightly, looking Ryan's face dim light. Eyes closed, expression peaceful, hint of smile, corners of mouth. Wondered what he was thinking, feeling. Did he understand significance? Fleeting moment? Fondness, little emotional attachment. For me, so much more. Not just desire, void. Rediscovering part of myself. Thought lost forever. Connection, intimacy, vulnerability hadn't allowed myself experience in years. Didn't know future held one-time thing, beginning something more. Knew I had been changed by moment. Reached out, fingers brushed Ryan's arm. Stirred slightly, eyelids fluttering open. Looked down at me, gaze soft. Tenderness, heartache, best way. Are you okay? Asked, voice low, gentle, smiled, nodding. More than okay, whispered, hand resting lightly against chest. I feel alive, for the first time in years. I feel alive. Ryan's expression softened, leaned down, soft kiss forehead. You deserve to feel that way, said quietly. You deserve to feel alive. Words warmth spreading chest, lump form in throat. Hadn't realized how much needed hear that. How much craving affirmation, being seen, valued, so long. Felt invisible, just going through motions of life without really living. Ryan reminded me still so much more experience, so much more feel, reminded me still capable desire, passion, connection. I don't know what happens next, I said softly, whisper. But I'm glad this happened. I'm glad you were the one. Ryan smiled down, eyes warmth. I'm glad too. Hand up, brushed hair from face. You're amazing, Eleanor. I've always thought so. Words caught me off guard. Rush of emotion. Hadn't realized how much presence meant. How much valued way he looked at me. Way he saw me. Not just older woman. Someone tied to friend. Person, desires, dreams still alive inside me. Moment. felt truly understood, overwhelmed, beautiful, terrifying. You don't have to say that, I said softly, voice trembling slightly. Didn't know how accept compliments, especially someone so much younger. Years. Convinced myself those parts buried under time, lost to age. Told myself, being desired, seen like this, something no longer had right to. Ryan shook head, hand gently stroking cheek. But it's true, replied, voice steady, sincerity, no room doubt. You're incredible, Eleanor, and you deserve to know that. Breath. Hadn't realized been holding. Small, tearful smile tugged lips. Words unlocked something inside. Vulnerability hadn't allowed myself a feel in years. Not just physical connection shared. Feeling valued, feeling seen, after so long hiding myself away. Lay there beside him. Quiet between us grew comfortable, almost serene. Earlier tension melted away, softer, warmer. Weight of what happened between us also felt lighter. Burden hadn't realized carrying lifted. Moment. Wasn't just rediscovering passion, reclaiming part of myself, thought lost forever. Ryan shifted slightly, propping himself up, elbow, looked down at me. Fingers traced slow, lazy patterns along arm. Closed eyes, savoring sensation being touched, being held. Simple thing, felt profound, words couldn't quite capture. What are you thinking? Ryan asked quietly, gentle voice, afraid breaking moment. Opened eyes, looked up at him. Studying way fading light from window softened angles of face. Wanted tell him everything feeling. Joy, confusion, gratitude. Wasn't sure how put into words. Instead, reached up, brushed fingers along cheek, marveling warmth of skin beneath touch. I'm thinking that I haven't felt this whole in a long time, I whispered. I didn't know I still could. Ryan's expression softened, leaned down, soft kiss forehead. You deserve this, Eleanor, murmured against skin. You deserve to feel alive. Words settled deep inside. First time in years, believed them. Believed deserved to feel this way. Experience connection. Wasn't about age, convention, what society might think. Simple fact. Still here, still capable love, desire, still worthy being seen. Eventually, room grew darker. Sun disappeared beneath horizon, leaving us quiet embrace of twilight. Ryan lay beside me, breathing steady, calm. Deep sense of contentment settled over me. Earlier intensity connection, given way peaceful stillness. Allowed me reflect everything just happened. Hadn't expected this, not today, not ever. Somehow unfolded, way felt natural. As though always meant to happen. Weight of years lost time, buried desires, seemed melt away. Presence, young man. In own quiet way, brought me back to life. Thought about future, what meant for us, for me. Things go back way where before. Moment be something look back on, fleeting encounter, or start something more, something deeper. Change both lives? Questions swirled mind. Found wasn't anxious about answers. First time, long time. Wasn't focused what ifs, uncertainties. Simply present, grateful for moment, connection shared. Ryan shifted beside me, turned onto side, face me, eyes soft, filled kind of tenderness, heartache. Are you okay? Asked quietly, hand reaching out, brushed hair from face, nodded, offering small smile. I am, I replied honestly. I really am. Returned smile. Moment, just lay there, looking at each other. No need words, silence between us, filled understanding. Both shared something profound. Touched us both, ways neither anticipated. As night grew darker, reality slowly began creep back in. Knew eventually Ryan have leave. Nephew Michael return. Life resume usual rhythm. Also knew something shifted inside me, something couldn't be undone. Ryan, I said softly, voice barely whisper. I don't know what this means for us. I don't know if we can continue this, but I want you to know I'm grateful for everything. Ryan's expression grew serious. Nodded, fingers gently tracing patterns on arm. I understand, said quietly. I wasn't expecting this either, but I'm glad it happened. And whatever comes next, I want you to know I'll always be here for you. Words brought lump throat. Reached out, taking hand in mine. Thank you, whispered, voice thick emotion. That means more to me than you know. Stayed like that while longer. Silence between us, comfortable, filled unspoken understanding. Eventually, though, reality of situation began settle in. New time together drawing close. Ryan sat up slowly, pulling shirt back on, glanced toward window. I should probably go, said softly, voice tinged reluctance. Michael will be back soon, and I don't want him to, nodded, understanding all too well. Couldn't pretend moment existed outside world around us. Consequences, things considered, both knew that. As Ryan stood up, reached out, catching hand before he could leave. Ryan, I said, voice steady, I don't regret this, not for a second. Looked down at me, eyes filled warmth. Neither do I, he replied softly. Neither do I. One last lingering look walked toward door, leaving me alone, quiet of room. Lay back on bed, staring up ceiling. Mind racing thousand thoughts. Despite uncertainty what future held, felt deep sense peace. Taken chance, allowed myself feel something hadn't in years. For that, grateful. As lay there, quiet stillness of night, sound of sirens outside window, found myself reflecting day. Everything led up to moment. Hadn't expected this. Hadn't anticipated way life would shift. Course, single afternoon. As thought about Ryan, Way looked at me, Way made me feel, realized didn't regret any of it. Wasn't just physical desire, fleeting moment passion. Connection. Rediscovering part of myself, long thought was gone. Years convinced myself, no longer capable being seen, being wanted in that way. Ryan reminded me, still here, still alive, still capable feeling. Didn't know future held. For us, for me, maybe one-time thing, beautiful moment, carry with me rest life. Maybe lead something more, something deeper, change both lives. Didn't have answers. For first time, long time, wasn't afraid uncertainty. Wasn't afraid what might come next. As lay there, wrapped warmth memory what we shared, felt quiet smiles spread across lips. Life, all unpredictability, given me something hadn't even realized missing. For that, grateful. No matter what happened next, knew one thing for certain. Still capable love, desire, connection. That, more than anything gift, would cherish rest life.